It's day 5. You may feel like you're at the end of your story. But I'm here to tell you, your story isn't ending in doubt. God is rewriting it with purpose. Bold faith doesn't begin with confidence. It begins with surrender. Today, we're talking about what bold faith really looks like. We've all seen people who seem to have this effortless faith, and we wonder, how do they do it? Where did that come from? We're going to see how real people had real doubts, how bold faith really looks, and how we can take our first step toward walking in bold faith. So let's dive into the truth. Part 1. Real people had real doubts. Moses doubted his voice. God used it to lead a nation. Judges chapter 6 verse 12, Gideon said, "But my family is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house." God called him a mighty warrior. 1 Samuel chapter 13 verse 18, David said, "I feel like I'm being pursued by the Philistines. I'm helpless. I have no one to protect me." God made him a king after defeating Goliath. It's Matthew chapter 14 verse 26. Peter said, "Lord, if it's really you, tell me." And then he began to sink. But Jesus reached out his hand and said, "You have little faith. Why did you doubt?" Later, Peter preached boldly and led thousands to Christ. Acts chapter 2 verse 14. Bottom line, God doesn't need perfect faith. He needs a willing heart. You may feel like you have too much doubt to believe, or you're too afraid to have faith. But here's the good news. Doubt doesn't disqualify you from having faith. A willingness to believe does. Faith is a choice, and God wants you to choose Him. Part 2. What does bold faith really look like? Let's go back to Matthew 17, verse 20. "If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you." The disciples asked Jesus, "Why couldn't we drive out that demon?" They didn't have enough faith. But Jesus said to them, "Because of your little faith, for truly I tell you, if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, 'Move from here to there,' and it will move." So what does this look like? Here are 3 examples of what bold faith looks like. Number 1. I'll speak, even if my voice shakes. Do you want to share your faith with someone, but you're afraid of rejection? Imagine if Moses had said, "No, I'm not going to lead God's people out of Egypt because I might stutter." Don't let the enemy steal your voice. Bold faith says, "I'll speak even if my voice shakes." Number 2, I'll go, even when I don't know the way. Do you want to obey God, but you're afraid of the unknown future ahead of you? Don't let fear keep you from taking the first step. Bold faith says, "I'll go, even when I don't know the way." Number 3, I'll trust, even without results yet. Do you feel like you're doing everything right, but you're not seeing the results you want? Imagine if Abraham had given up on having kids because he and Sarah were too old. Bold faith says, "I'll trust, even without results yet." Part 3. Your turn to step out. Bold faith doesn't require you to feel bold. It requires you to step out and do something. Maybe you're feeling scared, but you can still say yes. Maybe you feel unqualified, but you can still take the first step. Bold faith is a choice, and you can start with a small yes today. Bottom line, one small yes can unleash big things in your life. You don't have to feel like you're ready, just have to be willing. God will grow your faith as you move forward, not before. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not beyond God's use. So let me ask you, what small step can you take today and say yes to God? We would love to hear your story. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if you're ready to walk in bold faith. And if you feel like God is calling you to do something that seems impossible, share your next step of faith. We believe that one small yes can unleash big things. And if you haven't done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button so you never miss a message. So until next time, stay rooted, stay real, and keep walking with Jesus. Thank you for watching this series and supporting this channel.